it's got fantastic jimping, as you can see. It's aggressive. I'll give you a closer look at that. And you know, your thumb really digs into it. So, but it's not that aggressive that it's, you know, taking hunks of skin off. There are handles available for it. Canvas, micarta, and they come in a few different colours. So that might be worth having a look at too. I haven't bought one myself, but I wouldn't mind trying it out on it, although it would print a lot easier under a shirt. In my opinion, this knife is probably, without getting into the specifics straight away, is probably the most perfect neck knife I've bought today. It's not as thick, it's actually lighter, 3.5 millimeters in thickness, or 1/4 inch, or sorry, 1/8, nowhere near quarter, 1/8 of an inch, which is 3.5, as I say, millimeters for us metric people, and it's got an excellent coating on it, something similar to SE or rack cutlery. So yeah, it's you know, all this is as I say, convexed, and it's sharp. I mean, I'll give it a quick little strop there, but trust me when I say it's sharp. It really came sharp, came shaving sharp, and just a couple of, you know, strops on a bit of leather, and it should just take the hair straight off my arm. So let's just have a look. You can see that, but you know, so no problem there. Beautiful. So yeah, that's sharp little bagger. I'll try a bit of a cut test for you. So you know, it's not a. It's just, as I say, it's lightweight because it's only a thinner blade than most. It has all the redeeming qualities that a neck knife should have. It seems to have been very, very well thought out. For instance, even the fact that you've got this here, just when you're pulling it out the sheath, which I'll show you. So let's put that back in. In it goes, it's just friction. Okay, so now I want to pull it out. It's around your neck, just a quick pull, that's it. But it does actually lock in there with that friction really well on this one that I got. I mean, yeah, Kydex is Kydex. If it heats up in travel or whatever, yeah, it could get loose. Just get a bit of a heat gun or blow dryer on it, or a bit of steam, and push it back down, and hey, she's good as new again. So that's the beauty of Kydex. Plus it's tough, it's light. I even love the sound of this stuff, and you know, they've actually made it that although it's wider and you might think that's a bit of a nuisance, it's not, because that'll actually sit it on your chest cavity like that, nice and flat, and it doesn't tend to rock and roll. Okay, you just end up with one that sits there comfortably, doesn't swing around, and I think they've purposely done that. I don't know, but it worked, and it works well. So yeah, I got a couple of cuts there. That's actually from another knife. Hang on, I'll show you that one because it's going to be reviewed soon. It might be the next one I do, I'm not sure. But you've probably seen these ones, the Spartus. This is the Phobos, which I think is out of production now. But yeah, it took quite a chunk out of my finger with the Phobos. I did a convex edge on this thing, got it razor sharp, and basically chopping some veggies, and I wasn't really watching what I was doing. I was watching telly, and slipped, and I went this way and chopped through the flesh on these two fingers, and cut pretty deep too. I'll give you a bit of details. The model's a 155. Got BJK there on the blade, 154 cm, which is the blade stock, and beautifully heat treated. As I say, convex edged. 154 cm is like a super steel. It's your using a lot of Leatherman knives and that sort of thing. It really is a top quality steel. good all-rounder, and has the stain resistance qualities along with the edge holding capabilities of those better quality steels, and is pretty simple to sharpen. I just use a ceramic stone, Spyderco ceramic, and yeah, just do it freehand, and it does a great job. Bit of stropping, which is finished off. The actual blade length on this is sharp point too, I'll add. Yeah, the blade length on this is 7 centimeters or 2.75 inch. Overall, you're looking at a 6 3/4 inch knife, which is pretty anywhere between 6 and 3/4 is perfect for me. If you're a big guy, big pounding chest, you probably get away with a 7.5 inch. But for me, this is it's light enough that you don't know it's there. Comes with Kydex sheath. It's just a little Azula. Hang on, I'll put that as a side-by-side comparison for you there. That's the Azula, and you can see it's a little bit. That's the Azula 2 actually. So not really a fair comparison there, because it's it's obviously a lot thicker stock, and it's also got the handles on it. It's longer, quarter of an inch longer or something, because it is the second version, which gives you the more handle grip. So yeah, it's a great knife, love it, but that's not everyday carry for me, not around a neck, that is. So yeah, I mean, if you look at the thickness of that, and you can imagine your shirt printing, and look at that, and look how skinny the sheath is. You're looking at somebody's put a lot of thought into this and come up with finally a neck knife that's close to perfect as you can get. Just on another note, that's what it looks like in the sheath. It comes in different colours. Comes in a black, a tan, a green, a red, a pink, and a satin. And it's only light. It's there's no handle or anything on this particular one. You're looking at 62 grams or 2.2 ounces. As far as this goes, I don't know, it's probably another 30 grams. So yeah, it's made in the USA. The cost of it was, I thought, incredibly reasonable for something that well designed and with that quality of steel, and the fact that rather than trying to make it extra chunky, and they put the practical side into it, which I really enjoy, which is thick enough, blade stock, and at a price of US $65. That's pretty damn good, and I'm sure you can buy them cheaper. I'm sure you can pay more. It just depends on what online store you might go to. So yeah, my opinion of it is that as far as neck knives go, and for what purpose this serves, I'd give it a definitely a 9.5 out of 10. The only reason it doesn't get a 10 out of 10 is because I'm always a little concerned with these. Zoom that back here, with these sheaths. That how can I be 100% sure that that's not going to come out on me? So until they come up with a proof positive way, because you don't really hear a click, a little bit, but it's really all worked on friction. So you just pushing a bit harder. But if I jumped, started doing star jumps or something, which obviously I'd take that off if I remembered, and I don't do star jumps anyway, then yeah, it could be a real danger. It could chop my bits off. Might slide down my pants and do myself a real injury. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed that. I hope that gave you a bit more insight. And yeah, enjoy your knives, guys. Use them for, do not use for evil, only for good. Alright, there it is. See you guys. Until the next one.